In this example, we're now looking at a couple of parabolas. I've given you the graphs of them, and again, we want to find the square root of each function. As we always do with finding the square root of a function, we take the square root of the y values, or the heights. We know automatically anytime that the original function is on the x-axis, the square root will also be on the x-axis, because the x-axis has a height of 0, and the square root of 0 is 0. So we have 2 points there where the function crosses the x-axis. Taking the heights of our other points, we have these points right here that are at a height of 1. Taking the square root of 1 would give us also 1. And we have one more point, that's a good one here, that's at a height of 2. Square root of 2 is approximately 1.4. Now this function is different from that of a line. Because it has two x-intercepts, it actually has two stopping points on it. So the graph of the square root will connect those points, but it won't continue beyond those. Because if it was to continue beyond those, we'd be taking the square roots of negatives, which, as we know, is not possible. Looking at the other parabola, this one has no x-intercept, so we have no points that way that touch the x-axis. Just take a look at a couple of points along the way. This first point at the vertex of the parabola has a height of 5. Taking the square root of 5 gives us about 2.2. Try that one more time. Right about there. Pick a couple of other points on each side. It'll be easy because it's symmetrical. If we take these points right here, that are both at a height of 8. Type it in a calculator, find the square root of 8. Square root of 8 is about 2.8. So those points there that are at a height of 8 would have a square root of about 2.8. Now these are not exact points on grid lines. We will have to estimate a little bit. Right about there and right about there. Now to make the math a little bit easier, I'm going to find other points that have good square roots. These ones right here that are at a height of 16. Well, 16 we can take the square root of, so that'll make our job a little bit easier. Square root of 16 is 4, so those points, when we take their square root, will come down and they will have a height of 4. So one right about there, and one right about here. Since we have no x-intercepts, no stopping points, this square root function will actually continue on in both directions. It'll look something roughly like this.